Hi guys, so this is another makeup rotation for this week. So what we're going to do is similar to last week. I'm going to start taking out what I'm going to replace, and then I'm going to show you what I'm going to put in. And then in the meantime, we'll keep in the basket itself what's staying. So you would have seen my last video. We'll start off with these Essence foundations. One of them I bought myself. 10 days later, it hadn't arrived. So I bought 150 myself. 10 days later, it hadn't arrived, and you will know this if you looked at my videos. I'll just quickly go through it just in case you haven't. So basically, the premise is what happened is this one never arrived for about 11 days. I did let the company know, and then this arrived, and then 2 days later, these two arrived too. So I think what they did is just send out extra ones because this one hadn't arrived. But as you can see, they sent completely different tones. So we did do a match test, a skin test yesterday on my video. The last video, you can take a look at it, or I'll put it up here somewhere. And 150 is what actually suited me, so we're going to pop that there. And most probably, guys, in the winter I might go down to 90, and then maybe kind of if I self tan I'll do 160. So I'm sure at some point they will come in handy. So we're going to pop those to the side because they're not going to stay. So the foundation is going to be 150 from Essence. It's a foundation stick, it's vegan. So we're going to be having a look. The coverage is light to medium. So again, we're going to be looking at that. This is my second time trying it tonight on the live with you guys. If you're looking at my videos just now, I do lives every Monday, beauty lives at 8 p.m. UK time. So as you can see, that was what we used the week before. So that's the It Cosmetics CC Nude Glow SPF 40. That is going to go away, and we are going to be replacing other products that I'll show you. That has just reminded me to tell you guys this does not have SPF in it, so just be super careful. Make sure in your skincare that you've got SPF. My eye cream is going to go. I've been using my Inky List. It may even put away into my... Oh no, it's there. So we're going to keep the Inky List in. I usually have 2 eye creams on the go, guys, just because I do overnights as well in case I lose something. This is still very good. It's the Vitamin E Eye Cream Nourishing. It has lots of really nourishing ingredients, and it's from Superdrug. It's their own brand. So I will pop that in my overnight bag. So we're going to continue to use this essentially probably 4 days a week. And then the rest of the time where I'm in work, I'll use this one. So that's going to be removed. So if we stick with kind of Radiance side of foundation things, I'm going to be keeping up with this Makeup by Marla. I'm doing really well with it. This is the Sculpting Transforming Skin Enhancer. Mine's in light, and we're going to keep up with that. I'm also going to keep up with the now I did get, and I have said before, but they're quite expensive. I don't want to get another one just yet. I did get the Rimmel Multitasker Better Than Filters. Mine is in fair. I should have got the next one down, guys. I put it on straight away. Again, this was something I got online. I should have walked into Superdrug because I've got one close by me and just looked at it myself. But this, it's really good. It does what it says. You know, it's the Better Than Filters primer, highlighter, glow booster. So I kind of use it as a glow booster and a highlighter. But I probably should have got the darker, the next colour down, if you know what I mean. So not the darkest colour, but maybe like a medium. This is fair. So we're going to go through this. We're gonna keep this in, just use it as a booster. Then I'm going to keep my, I'm going to be switching this out. So I'll be switching this out again. I'll show you when I'm going to be switching it out into the next segment. So we're going to pop this out too. This is the Rimmel, the Multitasker Concealer. And this is a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape. That's what it looks like. Mine is in Ivory. And it's really good. It's a thicker consistency, so definitely warm it to the skin before you blend. But I will be showing you in the next segment what I'll be replacing that with. Okay. We're going to be sticking with our setting powder under the eyes, which is the Revolution Rose Baking Powder. I have seen people on YouTube use it all over the face. I tend to just set the under eyes with it. So we're going to pop that in the kind of foundation section. Again, my bronzing drops will be replaced, and we will see what with in the next segment. So these are the Revolution Bright Light Bronzing Drops. They have squalene, hyaluronic acid, and grapeseed oil. Really good, guys. And they stay, you get at least 7 or 8 hours with these, guys, which is perfect for me, really. And then they do go on the skin. You don't have to kind of blend them out too much. Once you shake them, I feel like no matter what brand it is, if you haven't used it for a week or two, the water and the oil, there's a consistency that if you just kind of try to take some out of and pump some of it out, it kind of does if it's not shaken, guys, I find that it's kind of it's separated a little bit. So this is light to medium, but I would highly recommend it. But this will be taken out, so we're going to pop that over here. I do have the e.l.f. gripping setting spray, but I'm going to keep going with my Revolution Matte Fix All Control Fixing Spray. This is great for the heat. I don't want to open the e.l.f. one until I have it this one kind of done. That's just a powder puff that got there. Shouldn't be there. Okay, we're going to be sticking with the same mascara. This is the NARS Climax Mascara. I got this in the Iconic 4 on Look Fantastic. As you can see from all of my lives and videos, I'm a big fan of this at the minute. And then just going on to for concealers, I use this more as a colour corrector before I use a concealer. I'm doing really well with it, guys. So this is the Maybelline Eraser Multi-Use Concealer. So we're definitely going to keep that there. Going to be replacing out the e.l.f. Obviously that was there the other day because we used this part as a highlight for the inner corner. So this will be taken out. We're not using that. We're going to do that there. I will also be replacing the Glowish Huda Beauty with another bronzer. And then the brow pencil, I've still got a little bit left in this. This is the liquid eyebrow pencil from SheGlam, so that's going to stay. So we'll just pop that there. And this eyeshadow palette will be removed as well, guys. So this is the Physicians Formula. This is the Tropical Days palette, and then we're also going to be replacing, this was my last video we did, if you check it out, I used the SheGlam Caring Cancer palette. We did that last night on the video. It turned out lovely. Check out the posts for the host section for the results. So the concealer we're going to be replacing is going to be the e.l.f. This is what we're going to be using this week. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Concealer. You can get the kind of normal one, but I certainly need the hydrating one. I've been doing really well with this, but I think this is the point of kind of rotating the makeup that you do have so that you're using everything individually rather than sticking to one concealer or sticking to one foundation. And then you find that, you know, maybe some of your foundation has gone out of date because you haven't really been using it. So this is kind of the point of the rotation. I know some people may find it tedious. I kind of like just looking and refreshing things up a bit just so I know what I have. So this is going to be the concealer we replace. So just the duo here that we're replacing. So I'm replacing my bronzing drops for the Drunk Elephant, and it's their B Bronze Anti-Pollution bronzing drops. They were the first one I got, but then I quickly got some kind of dupes after that. And then just to kind of set that, we have the Rimmel Natural Tan Bronze as well. That's a really affordable one. That's what it looks like, guys. It's their 001 Radiance bronzing block. I would still call it a block, but it's gorgeous. It is matte, but it doesn't dry out the skin. So we're going to be looking at that. Perfect for summer. So the blush is the Talk to the Flowers from Wet n Wild. It's their Alice in Wonderland version, and you can see it's got a gorgeous kind of quad of colours there, meaning there's 4. So you've got your really light ones from the left. There's a highlight in the middle, which I absolutely love. Really deep berry, very much berry colour, and the third colour along. And then you've got it mixed between light and dark, the very last colour. You can either swirl your brush around and get a really nice effect, or you can go individually with one and then use the highlighter. So this is going to be used tonight. This is the Wet n Wild Alice in Wonderland blush. And then lastly, just to go under the Wet n Wild Talk to the Flowers blush, we're going to be kind of going under that. Before we set that, we're going to be going under with a putty bronze, and this is in Tahiti from e.l.f. So that's everything. So would it be a video, guys, without something going wrong? But anyway, the eyeshadow palettes that I'm replacing them with are the Beauty Glaze. Now, guys, these are amazing. They're super dupes for the Huda Beauty little quads that she did. So basically, there's going to be a mixture of both, guys, and I'll tell you why, because they're both super similar, which I didn't realise in kind of the colours. And I will be doing, this is what's going to be on the live tonight. So this is the Beauty Glazed Sun Saturn, and then the Beauty Glazed behind it in Peach. So I'm going to open them now and we're going to take a look. So I've opened them both up there. Excuse them, as you can see, they've definitely been used. So this is Saturn and this is Peach. So what I wanted to say is I'm going to be using a mix of both, because can you see, with maybe the exception of 1 or 2 colours, they're extremely similar. I have done looks on these, so I will link them on the top here somewhere or below in the description bar. But we're actually going to be on live tonight. This is Saturn, this is Peach from Beauty Glazed. We are going to be doing a combination, because I did find that this probably would have been a nicer, kind of could have had like a deeper colour like this, but this could also have had a lighter colour like this. But yes, and they're both really gorgeous palettes, guys, and I have done individual looks a couple of years ago. I spray them all the time, so they're very hygienic. But that's going to be basically Saturn. So if I just close that until tonight. and then that's going to be peach, and they're the two we're going to mix tonight and that I'm going to be using this week in my makeup rotation. So what I'm going to show you is everything now that we're going to replace, which is going to be the blush, the concealer, the bronzing drops. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. So guys, let's have a look at all of this together. So if you go kind of from foundations, concealers onwards, we'll go from there. So foundation is going to be the Essence foundation stick, and then we're going to go under that with the e.l.f. Hydrating Concealer. But before that, we're going to go in with our Maybelline 3-in-1 Color Corrector in Peach. Then I'm going to set them with the Rimmel Powder Transparent 001. Going to set the under eyes with the Rose Revolution Baking Powder. Then we're going to stick with the Rimmel, because I only realised I only have maybe one use left out of this. I've been doing really well. This is the Fix and Perfect Primer from Rimmel, so the primer will be the same. Excuse me, guys, the primer will be the same. And then we're going to kind of set that with the, after the blush and bronze, with the Revolution Oil Control Fixing Spray. And then if we move on to bronzing, I've picked the Drunk Elephant Debronzing Drops Anti-Pollution, and we're going to kind of go over that with the Rimmel Natural Bronzer in Radiance. We've picked our Peach and Saturn from Beauty Glazed for our eyeshadow tonight. We're going to kind of be mix and matching, which will be quite fun. Then we've got the e.l.f. Putty Primer in Tahiti, and then Talk to the Flowers for the bronzer, or blush, just to kind of set that. And then I'm sticking to the same mascara, which is NARS. We might use the lip oil. I am going to choose a lipstick tonight maybe and see how so what I'll do is I'll put my lipstick bag. I've got a whole load of lipsticks. I keep them in a clear bag, guys, because I've got so many. And we might then look at how the eyeshadow turned out, and then we'll kind of go from there and see what colour suits. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. This is really helping me kind of look at and take accountability for the makeup I do have. I know I bought some new Essence sticks, but there was a YouTuber I saw and I thought, wow, foundation sticks when you travel, so perfect, you know. And I have been trying the SheGlam, which is great, but the Essence, I hadn't actually had anything from Essence, and they were very good value for money. So that's why we're trying those, but I am on a no-buy from now on. So yes, this is it tonight, guys. I hope you do tune in. It'll be 8 o'clock UK time, and I'll see you then, and thank you for watching.